No question. All right, let's go. Casey, go ahead. Oh, Mike, go ahead.
Fletch, was this not about a bunch of three-pointers, but the timeliness of those three-pointers from like Caleb and Myles that kind of put you guys in a comfortable position tonight?
Yeah, I think that they stepped up huge. Myles obviously came in and came off the bench. It's not easy to come off the bench and hit big shots like that. And when he hit that first one, I figured he might hit 2 or 3 more. And then Caleb just having that confidence, he kept working on it. We talked a little bit about maybe Xavier not guarding, a few of our guys kind of backing up and just clogging up that paint. And when he got that pop 3 and took it without even blinking twice, it looked good right away. And I think it's just the confidence, amount of work the guys put in to hit those big shots and those timely shots for us.
Myles, you just talked about how you got into a rhythm coming off the bench, knocking down 2 threes early, and then the big one in the end.
I think it's always important to be locked in when you come off the bench, just because it's you're not going to be loose and fresh like the starters, but you just gotta be ready for any moment. That's what the coach told me. Everybody's telling me just be ready. And just being back for them when I can.
Caleb, how have you adapted to your new role and knowing you're not going to play a ton of minutes like last year, backing up Zach and kind of realizing that you can be effective and spell him and add something different when you're coming off the bench?
Yeah, I would say kind of just my mindset above everything, and something that I would say I've kind of tried to keep throughout my whole career is just, whatever role I'm given, doing that to the best of my ability and doing it with joy, which, isn't always easy, because sometimes you're playing 5 minutes, sometimes you're playing a lot more. It kind of just depends on how the game pans out. And Coach Payne talked tonight about how each guy's going to have different nights. It's not going to be everybody on every night, but you just got to be ready. But no, like I said, just playing with joy and just, whatever my role is, like I said, just doing it to the best of my ability.
Myles, over here. You're coming off the bench, but it's a very purposeful role off the bench where you're kind of coming off as an energy source after the last 10 minutes and a half. How have you kind of bought into that and kind of how targeted your bench role kind of is?
Like I said, just being impactful and being ready, and just whenever I come off the bench, being impactful in any type of way, just trying to help my team win and just being ready.
For Caleb, you look like you got your stroke back. Is it confidence? Is it mechanics? Is it the way your teammates feed the ball? What's kind of gotten into the 3-point success here you've had?
Yeah, I would just say, kind of realizing obviously I didn't shoot it great last year, so I'm probably going to have more time and more space this year, especially, at the first few games before I can prove that I can knock it down consistently. So I'd say just trying to be patient with it, not rushing myself, and kind of like Fletch talked about, with what Coach Payne talked about, just taking those opportunities, not trying to force them, but just taking what the defense gives me.
Myles, did you see that shot at the end of the half coming when Braden came off the ball screen? It looked like your hands were down your sides when you let go of the ball.
It was a very quick pass, but I think I was able to catch it and get it off.
Caleb, with limited minutes, how do you not force things knowing you have limited minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say it kind of just goes to what I said about, whatever my role is, whether it's playing limited minutes, playing more minutes, whether it's to score, rebound, any of those things, but just doing it to the best of my ability. And for me, my main thing is just always playing for an audience of one, which is the Lord, and so that's just kind of what I try to do.
Fletch, when you guys start making threes, did that open up Zach a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's one of them got tipped on that pump fake, but luckily I got my 3rd ever collegiate offensive rebound.
No, it seemed like he had a little more space in the second half. You guys got some cleaner entries into him. Was that the product of Xavier maybe being having to account more for your shooting once you proved you were going to make them?
Definitely. I think that we realized they were really trying to push Zach out when we threw it to him on that block, so we had to find other ways to get it to him. Mm-hmm. And the pick and roll indirect and then down into Zach, I had like 3 or 4 from the top of the key just directly to him, and that's a pretty easy pass to make when he's such a big target. But I think just us finding different ways. PJ Thompson's called a great offense so far this year, and it's only going to keep getting better with all the stuff he has planned. But I think just finding different ways to get it to him and Caleb and Trey Kaufman down there, it's going to be lethal, and it's going to open up a lot of space for us to make more shots.
Sam, go ahead.
Fletcher, everybody who comes in here was a scorer in high school, was a scorer in AAU. Caleb kind of talked about this. How much do you have to swallow your ego and realize I'm going to have 0 points one night, I might have 20 the next night, and it's just so deep on this team that it could be anybody's night on any given night?
Yeah, I mean, college basketball is such a long season. It's so many practices in the summer, fall, and winter. If you can get down after one bad day, then it's not the right sport for you. Just persevering, like scoring 2 points the other night, and not even thinking twice about it. Showing up at practice the other day with a smile on my face, ready to get another win on Monday. It's about the team, and I think that's what all these guys are about. And I think that's why it's so. Even though when we practice and we play so many straight days, it's a lot being around the same guys, but it's a joy being around these guys and these coaches and going in every day and just working hard, and that's working to win too.
Casey, no problem.
Caleb, for another game, you guys were out rebounded on the offensive end. Is that something different this year schematically, or just the way the ball's been bouncing so far?
No, I mean, it's obviously something that we're not too thrilled about. But no, I think it's just kind of gone along with, I think especially this game, at least we did a good job hitting our threes. So obviously that doesn't create as many offensive rebound opportunities for us. But no, I'd say it's kind of just kind of getting back in the mix of things. Obviously you're not, peaking and everything right now this early in the season, but it's something that, we definitely want to see flip around a little bit.
Fletcher, you guys ended up with 10 fast break points. I think they were all early. How important was that to kind of ushering you guys through some early struggles, getting Zach going and things like that? And I think a couple of them were off for steals. Just what's the mentality of this team when the ball's loose and you can see the ring the other way?
Yeah, I think one of our main focus this year was having more pressure on the ball. And when we can pressure guards, and Lance and Brady do a great job of it, and getting the passing lanes, and it's hard to win games without any just easy buckets. And when we can get out and run, we can get steals, we can get quick outlets. When you got three guards that can all push the ball and sprint down the floor and make shots, it's real tough to guard, and it just opens up so much more for Zach and the other bigs when we're running the floor and we're running wide, and it's just tough to stop.
Mike and then Angela.
Caleb, I wanted to ask you about, this is the first year you guys won't have an ACC challenge, and then this is apparently the last time to play a Gavitt games. Have you liked playing these games, these early tough games? What have they done for you, and do you think them going away is a good or a bad thing for college hoops and for Purdue?
Yeah, I would say personally it's a little bit of a shame. I can't speak for these guys, but I love playing these games. I think it's great when you have an opportunity, just our third game in the season to play, another Power 5 school with the caliber of Xavier. But no, it's definitely something that, I'll be sad to see gone. Obviously sad to see the ACC challenge gone as well. But no, like I said, it's just gives you a real chance to really, kind of test yourself and see where you're at early in the season. Is something that we'll miss for sure.
That's what, Angela.
For Caleb and Fletcher, Caleb, let's start with you. Same question. Hawaii is coming up. I know you guys are going for more than just your tans. So what kind of momentum do you want to take into that? What do you want to gain out of that tournament? Caleb first.
Yeah, I'd say more than anything, just go into it and then leave it feeling like we're playing the best basketball that we've played up until this point. Obviously, you want to keep getting better throughout the year, and so going against teams of that caliber, Hawaii at neutral sites like that, it'll be a great opportunity, a great environment, something that we're definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, that tournament's something you grow up watching every Thanksgiving. It's really the focal point of college basketball, so it's going to be really special playing it. And then obviously with the field we have this year, it's going to be tough competition. It's not going to be easy, and we're going to have to bring our best, and 3 straight days is tough too. So we're going to have to be ready to go. We're going to have to be locked in, and we're going to have to play a little bit better.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.